I can tell you that your grass is going to survive on a quarter of an inch of water a month. It'll look yellow, but it will recover. But yeah, going back to your answer of it kind of depends.
In terms of, and I'm going to say this without the cast here getting on me, how many inches per week would you recommend?
You gotta load the question, don't you?
Yeah.
Best keep straight
Do
face.
it without a giggle, and we'll answer.
It's a good question,
That was
though.
pretty good,
Yeah.
Nate. That was pretty good. I'm impressed. You're maturing.
It depends, right? I mean, typically, somebody asks a seemingly simple question like that: how much water does a lawn need? And for where Paul is, the evapotranspiration rates are very, very different than what Jeff would see, or I would see, or Mike would see. One of the things that is a bit of a focus for my research program right now is exactly that question: is how much water does a lawn actually need? Obviously, Utah has its own issues because, Paul, how much rain do you guys get a year? 5 inches?
We get most of our precipitation from probably September until maybe April or May, and actual precipitation, maybe 5 inches. The rest comes in snow, and in the mountains we get a lot of snow in the mountains that melts into our reservoirs and groundwater. But usually during the summer months, we might get a quarter of an inch from June until the end of August. Basically, all of our research is focused into this, mode of how much water can we, give our lawn. And because of our drought this year, we're starting to get a lot of attention. We're starting to get a lot of water agencies reach out to us to, have us answer this question. So I can tell you that your grass is going to survive on a quarter of an inch of water a month. It'll look yellow, but it will recover. But yeah, going back to your answer of it kind of depends. We've had tall fescue go 8 weeks without water and still maintain 50% green cover.
Would you guys recommend people to have in-ground irrigation if you could control the amount of water that got onto your lawn? Is that something that would be beneficial to you in your lawn?
I'll let somebody else comment on whether they would like to have irrigation or not. But one of my issues with homeowners having irrigation systems is they think more is more. And so they're irrigating way too much. And usually the soil is swampy, and they don't realize that having too much water is just as bad or worse than having too little water. And so that's my issue with homeowners having irrigation systems, because they just don't know how to use them and they just run them all the time.